I used to hate the woman who sheltered and protected us. I remember the old lady who lived by the river, in a small shabby house right on the water's edge. She never smiled or spoke to anyone in the village, especially not to us kids. She always seemed cold and distant, like she didn't want anyone near her home. The river by her house was beautiful. In spring, green grass and wildflowers grew along the banks, and the water was so clear it sparkled in the sunlight. In summer, trees shaded the river, making it cool and refreshing. In fall, yellow leaves would cover the shore, and in winter, the snow reflected off the river's surface. But some parts of the river were deep and dangerous. The adults in the village always warned us to be careful, but we kids still loved to go there to fish, camp, and swim. We wanted to enjoy the beauty of that river. But every time we went, the old lady would show up, yelling and chasing us away. It made us so mad. We thought she wanted to keep the river to herself and just didn't like the sound of children playing. We even started to believe she was just a grumpy old woman. Sometimes one of us would throw a rock or something into her yard to get back at her. But if we had an adult with us, she wouldn't chase us off. This made us think that she was only afraid of adults, but not of us. Then one day, we heard that the old lady had passed away. The villagers went to pay their respects, and we went too. It was then that we found a letter she had left behind. In the letter, she wrote that she once had a kind, intelligent son. One day, while playing near the river, he slipped and got caught in the deep water. No one was there in time to save him, and she lost her son that day. The pain and regret stayed with her for the rest of her life, and she didn't want any other child to suffer the same fate. So, she had tried to protect us in her own way. In the letter, she left all her savings to build a playground for the children in the village. This savings is the money that she and her husband tried to save for their son's future while they were alive. We all stood there, silent, feeling sad and guilty for not understanding her while she was still alive.